to either agree with what they are bringing in, like bringing to the table, and saying, okay, this is it. You do this project, you do this album for us. We're going to pay you 500 million for this project, and after here, you have nothing to talk about it. They'll give you agreement, you sign. So it's part of the deal too, as well. But those deals don't come off like often. So and then I think it was before then that all the producers used to do that, because we have a lot of hungry producers.
Most of it. Sorry, I'm not cutting short.
Yeah.
You know, there are many artists I know I've heard of that. You know, I was remember this song for your master beats, like, you know, both top and middle, both upcoming.
Yeah.
So nowadays we have about 3 different classes of music artists that you actually produce work for.
Yeah.
Because I'm not saying that because I now know you now, but from people who have had their beats and the sound was actually crazy. I'm like, who did this thing? Say, his masterpiece. I think I said, wow. So now this kind of, and some of them, like I said, some of them are upcoming, some of them are already there. While some are also in the middle class, you know, so still in the limelight. So what I'm saying is that I've learned in terms of this business aspect that trying to balance the aspect of the finance, like them coming. Is it that day? Because I believe you have a fee you charge at first. Whenever they come, there's a certain fee you charge for your production.
I think so I understand where you're coming from.
Is it that they are coming first? That is the place you talk about the stuff, or maybe when the song is already going, or
so.
Is there any certain points where you come to talk about
the fee of
royalty aspect, or is it the artist that propose, or you're the one that propose?
So there's a way it is in the industry. First of all, there are artists that when you look at them from onset, you know these artists are good. Okay. And then as a music producer, I've learned the work of A&R too as well in the music industry, such that I'm able to scout to know which artist works well. And back then, I think SARS did something. He came out and he was talking about that all the projects he has been producing so far, they've never given him royalties for one. And people were shocked. I was not shocked because I know these things exist. But now, if you go when you're registering a street like a distribution platform, there's what they ask you: are you a music producer or an artist? There's also like music producer. There's also place for artists and music producer. In fact, there are producers that release just their own songs featuring other artists. Okay, let me use the SARS as an example. The project he released with Benson. Okay. That's Buju, right? Benson from yes, Buju Benson. So the project they currently what's the title of that song? That song. Yeah. He released that song as collaboration. So SARS is getting his own cut from the business. In business aspect, SARS is getting his own cut, which Benson is getting his own cut. So it's all about collaboration. So now producers are becoming more wiser, and then they're beginning to work and collaborate with artists. So let's say you're an artist right now, and then I discover you have a great song, you have great music. I might decide to charge you the session fee very cheap, and then I'll now tell you that when this song comes out, these are things you must take note of. And if you don't take note of them, anything that happens then is between you and I. So you won't blame me for that. So it's always all about us understanding the music business. So for me, balancing working with people that are up there, the middle class, then the lower class. So, how I do it is when I discover that the artist is good. As a business, this thing I'm doing is business. So I have to come to the place of understanding that you have to make available in a shop. You have to make available what can be bought like by what can be purchased by everybody. Okay. You understand? Don't make it so expensive that nobody can buy what you are selling. Only the top classes. It's good though for the top classes to buy. But I heard Rick Ross say something. He said when you collect $50,000 from here, 50,000, 10,000, 5,000 from here, when you join them, they make you a bigger, richer person.
Okay. Now let me. Sorry. I'm not just going to don't boil down to in every business they what you call risk.
Yes.
The risk factor. I say there are risks that are too risky to risk.
Yeah.
So there are some risks that are there are risks, yes, but there's one that that yes, this one is too risky. It's not in the sense that no. You talk about discovering artists when you say an artist that is good.
Yeah.
Now, you invest in an artist.
Yeah.
You are not sure because I believe And I don't know if it works like that way. That is not everything that is good. Not every artist that is good actually come to the limelight.
Yeah, sure.
Let me not mention someone like, let me not say Portable, let me not start calling names, but actually, let me not say Portable is not good, but you know,
No.
that kind of songs, you know, this guy can say, okay, this artist now does not sing, you know, that by mistake in the blue. He just enter studio, don't they sing anything where they mind, but sure, so that kind of thing. He didn't really know, he just blow by chance.
Should I?
Now, but there are some artists in Nigeria today, in the world today, that are very good.
Yeah.
With the nice promotion and everything, yet they are not still there in the limelight. So,
I posted
the
something.
risk aspects.
I posted something, right? Sorry, I just want
okay.
to get that done. I posted something on, I think, was it WhatsApp? Or, I think I posted something on that nature. I said the good ones don't always get to penetrate the industry.
Okay.
Being good doesn't make you to be there.
Okay.
So, one thing with, let me use myself as example. There was this moment of my life where I used to be a very good perfectionist. If I work on a project, if it doesn't sound professional as I want it to be, I can keep that project for 10 years. I don't open it till the day it sounds good the way I want it to be. But I discovered that it's not about who is really good or who knows how to do the thing best, but it's about the person that learn in process. Perfection, it has to do with process.
Yeah.
And then under the place of perfection, that's where you discover excellence. So if the artist is good, another thing you have to look at, you mentioned Portable. Let me tell you, Portable for me is the definition of an artist.
Yeah.
Yes,
Really?
Portable to me,
Really?
Portable is the definition of an artist. Whereby Portable, you see Portable the way it is, as simple as that. Portable is one of the people that I think he has been on people's face since from day one, since he came out till today. He's still on your face. I don't know if you've noticed it.
Yeah.
Let's use Michael Jackson as an example. Michael Jackson is good, but Michael Jackson never relied on him being good. You know.
Yeah.
He relied on working very hard to really put out himself out there. Today, when you see Michael Jackson have a lot of hit songs. There's no one song that is
Yeah,
not
that
hit
is
song.
particular.
That's it. So
Oh.
he has been on people's face. Now Portable in that reference, I'm not saying Portable is equal to Michael Jackson, but Portable has been on people's face so far, such that what he has been doing, he knows that it's not good, but he's trying his possible best that he must be on. Yeah, so it's all about you understanding that you have to be on people's face as an artist. I tell I have a couple of artists I
To be
work
on
with.
people's face.
Yes, I tell a lot of artists that you see, you can be good, but if you don't keep up to the tags, I won't work with you. Not because of anything, but because I believe that you need to come to the point where you are putting out yourself out there. Let me be the one to give you the sound, but you should be the one to put out your own sound there.
Pretty have you noticed that? That's also, I think, on the general part.
Yeah.
There are some musicians. Okay, I will call him this one. Yes, I will call him. I will call him. I'm not dragging the person, but actually, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, for instance, now, our legends,
Yeah.
you understand, the likes of P-Square them,
Yeah.
Two-Face them, and the rest, you understand, that are actually, there was a time they were trending.
Yeah.
So, but it now came to a point now, as if, even though that does not mean they are not releasing songs.
I know it is.
But what happened? They have the money, they have everything that think that if about the money aspect that will make them to actually. But now, their music is not that hard to compare.
I think what happened was.
So what's the problem that have to do with trending? You just.
I feel like an average mindset of every musician, and I think that's the problem per se. You were asking her, sorry.
Yeah.
I know you can
But since it's music, you know I love.
Yeah,
that's my field.
it's a field.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of like adding to it. An average musician's mindset or artist mindset today is make I get money, blow, go make mama proud.
Yeah.
That's the slogan, right? That's what they see. But at the end of the day, it's beyond. When you see an artist that does this thing for the love they have for you, you will know. Okay. You don't need to tell you. And then a lot of there's business aspect of music, right? But there's always this part of the love for music. The love you have for music. I will still go back to Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson loved music. He loved what he does. Aside from the business aspect, and that's why we can connect to his music till date.
But then,
Only that P-Square does not love music.
prior to the question you asked, I feel like what